Hello, this is an AtlasHR onboarding tutorial that's going to walk through the completion of your federal and state tax withholding forms. So on your checklist, you might have a couple steps broken out based on the federal and state form, or it might just be one step that says complete withholding forms or my withholding forms. Either way, these steps go to the same place. Sometimes they're broken out to make it easier to see what you've completed so far and keep track of what's done. So we're going to jump over to the view with your withholding form section by clicking this link here. So in this section, you're going to see any withholding forms that you have completed or started. They would show up here, but since there's none, we know that we still have to do both our federal and state form. So I'm going to click Add New. And this is a list of all the federal and state forms. The state forms will pull in based on locations that your company is operating in and your address, things like that. For now, we're going to go ahead and just do the federal form, which is up at the top here. It's in the federal section. It says W4. We're going to click on that and click Add. And the W4 form will populate your basic information based on what's in the system. All you need to do is select the required fields here, so your filing status right here, these sections down here, so your dependent amounts, which is now in the form that came out in 2020. This is now, there's some math you have to do here to put in an actual dollar amount. Also, there's some dollar amounts you can put in here for other income deductions and extra withholding. If you have questions about these sections, you can check with your HR representative to see if they're able to provide guidance, or check online. You can Google Form W4 to see if there's lots of resources online. But once you've completed this, you can click Submit. If you're halfway done and you have to go check on something, you can click Save to save your progress. But if it's done, you can click Submit, and then you're going to type in your password. And this is digitally signing it. You might it might prompt you to actually put in a signature. So if you're on a touch screen, or you can put in your signature with a mouse, it might prompt you to do that. But either way, you'll want to click I agree. And when you're done, you'll see that it's saved and success. So we can click back, and we can see that the federal W4 has been completed. So you're done with the W4. Now, we can go back to the checklist at this point if we want to and say, yes, we've done this step. Technically, we didn't need to go back to the checklist because we add the state withholding form in the same place. So, and you'll see in a second here. So when I click View Withholding Forms, it jumps me back to the same place here, and you can see my federal form that's here. So I can click Add New to add the state form. So I'm going to click Add New, and then I'll select my state form here. So you'll probably know which form you need to select for your state withholding. I'm going to select the North Carolina EZ form here. So what you can do, if like a lot of these forms, you can click Submit if you want to know what's required. It'll show you which fields must be filled out. So I'm going to click select the filing status, and I believe this is a county code. And again, if you have questions about the allowances and the amounts down here, check with your HR representative to see what guidance they can provide. And also, as per usual, the name of the form is up here, so you can Google that if you want. There's a lot of guidance online. So I'm going to click Submit now that I have my required fields filled out. And just like the W4, I'm signing it. So that is done. It's saved. So I'm going to click back. And now I can see both my federal and state form are here. Both are listed as employee completed, so I'm good to go. I've done my withholding form step. So on this checklist, I need to mark both these steps as complete. If you're on a checklist with just a withholding forms or my withholding form step, you would just need to mark that one step as complete, and then you're good to go. So that concludes our run through of the tax withholding forms. Thanks.